Are you going places or left behind without a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Mary Travelbest will bring you the best tips and her travel mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. And today's special episode is on finding your ancestry. This episode is for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. In this episode, the FAQ is, how can I learn a new language quickly? The special episode topic, finding your ancestry through travel. The lesson learned is poor planning for my travel, and the travel tip is visit a bookstore's travel section. So how can I learn a new language quickly is the FAQ. And the answer is, if you're traveling to a country that you don't speak the language, get prepared. Keep a positive attitude. Give yourself a chance to make mistakes while you practice. Here are a few steps to learn a language fast. Number 1, use the words that are the same in that language. These are called cognates. Learn the most frequently used words in that area, and then practice the words that are most important to you. Use physical tools like flashcards and a note-taking app, and then say the words out loud, repeatedly, soft, loud, and in normal tones. If you do this daily, like every time you brush your teeth, you're going to make it a habit. Now for our special episode topic, finding your ancestry through travel. Question, where are your ancestors from? That's a question all of us think about and sometimes we act upon. Genealogy is the study of your family tree, and finding your family history can be a wonderful exercise in discovering more about our own lives. Finding them and then traveling to these places can be a challenge as well as highly rewarding. Ancestry travel can begin with looking at photographs of people from your parents and grandparents and before then. My grandparents came to the USA as immigrants on Ellis Island, New York, like so many others. Establish your family tree and then talk to all living relatives and ask simple questions like, who were your parents, where were they born, and do you remember any stories about the places they lived? Then you can widen your search to official records and online research, looking for forums and genealogical societies. Independent travel works well for ancestry searches. Once you're in your country of origin, you can ask about distant relatives, visit the town hall, look up local records. You can speak to religious leaders who may know about births and deaths. Doctors, notaries, and lawyers may also provide information. And the local newspaper or library may offer help. You can also visit a marketplace and talk to the elderly who may be shopping there. The best free resources are Family Search from the Church of Latter-day Saints. Based on your ancestry, you will find different resources. I went to Salt Lake City and looked up our family history in the LDS library. Be sure you set a time limit for yourself, but have some fun learning. I've been to some of the places in Ireland that my parents talked about, but there's a lot more for me to see on my next visit to the Emerald Isle. And Scotland has been on my bucket list for decades. Where you're from can be a collective knowledge that you and your relatives start reviewing on a regular basis. And now for today's lesson learned. Include 2020 hindsight, not doing my travel planning well. Here's a list you should heed. Not enough time for my travel connecting in the airport has made me miss a flight. Not doing my packing homework has left me without a bathing suit. Not preparing for my arrival has made my wait longer leaving the airport. Not checking immigration requirements could have had serious consequences, and paying high credit card foreign transaction fees was a financial error. When buying with a credit card, always ask for the transaction to be made in the local currency to avoid some fees. And now for today's travel tip. Visit a bookstore. So, as you're traveling around, why not stop into a bookstore? These have certain charm and delight. Walk in and transport yourself to any section and just start searching. You may find yourself in the travel section before long. Surround yourself with the culture of the store and the history that lives in each of the books, just waiting to be read. What's the name of your favorite book on travel? I want to bring meaning to your travel, so please send me your travel tip or question to my Facebook page, group, Instagram, Twitter, blog, TikTok, wherever. Maybe you'll see your tips in my next travel book on independent destinations. What's on your bucket list?
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.